Hi everyone, Michelle Tech here with Two Stampis to Be. I am going to try something today, and I've never tried it, so bear with me. But I've got my red, white, and blue wheel for Memorial Day and 4th of July. It's got words and a flag and just different stuff on it that I kind of want to color separately, but I am an instant gratification person and I'm not really wanting to spend the time to marker all those different colors. So I think what I might try to do is take a piece of vellum cardstock, and this isn't vellum paper, it's vellum cardstock, it's a little bit thicker, and I'm going to roll, kind of like we did in my video where we created our own ink pad out of felt. I'm going to use a basic black classic ink pad and just ink up my wheel enough to where I'm going to be able to get an image on this vellum and just roll it across there. And I managed to get my repeat from here to there. I'm going to clean my wheel real quick, and then I'm going to show you, and I probably need to let this cardstock dry too. So let me clean this up and I'll be back. Okay, I've cleaned my wheel up and I shot this with a heat gun just to dry the ink. And I was going to tell you, the repeat for this jumbo wheel was about 7.5, 8 inches, so I made sure that my length was that long, because I might want to pick specific areas that I want to choose when I'm done. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put a little bit of dado down to hold this vellum in place. So let's put, and dado is repositional or temporary adhesive, and I'm angling it just because of the way my hands work. Okay, now that's fixed down to the paper where it's not going to move. And I'm going to use my re-inkers, and two of my ruby red and my brilliant blue are craft ink. I don't have the classic ink yet, and then I've got Summer Sun in classic. So I'm going to have to probably hit this with some clear embossing powder just to set when I actually do my wheel on my Whisper White cardstock, or heat set it and let it dry that way, either way. But I'm going to, just like we did our own ink pad, I'm just going to put some ink around where I want the different colors to be. So I've created my index, is what I've done on the vellum here, so that I can pick up this ink, and that's why I use vellum, so that the ink won't soak in and it'll stay on top of the vellum for when I want to ink up my wheel just by going over this again. It might be kind of tricky. Maybe I should have used my wheel guide. But let's see what we can do here. And just apply ink around to the different parts of the stamp. Like I said, this is kind of an experiment. I haven't done it before, but it was an idea. So let me fiddle with it and get it filled in with ink, and I'll be back. Alright, I've got the index image all inked up with my re-inkers. Now I'm going to roll back over that so that I can pick up the ink. Hopefully it'll be close enough that it'll do what I want it to. I think I did pretty good. Now I'm going to move this out of the way, and since I use dado, it's temporary, so it's not going to pull up too bad. And then let's stick my Whisper White cardstock down and lay down this image. Well, it's kind of tie-dye looking or something. It's actually kind of neat. It's not a real direct image, or I don't know what I'm trying to say, but that's actually kind of cool. So, you know what? I think I'll go with it. And this won't dry. My index image isn't going to dry for a while because most of it, except for the yellow, is craft ink. So I could actually roll several of these, and that's the benefit of creating your own ink pad like this, as opposed to markering. Because if I was going to marker, I would have to do it every single time, every single image that I wanted. Whereas this is gonna, I can use this, I don't know, maybe even up to 10 times. So that's kind of a neat deal. I'll hit this with some, either my heat gun just to dry it, or some clear embossing powder, and use it on my Mojo Monday card that I'm working on. I have embossed this since I used craft ink, like I said. I have embossed it with clear embossing powder just to set that craft ink, and I don't know if you can see the shine on this, but that turned out pretty cool. It's a little bit abstract or tie-dye looking, but that's kind of neat. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, please go to my blog at www.2stampisttobe.com, and while you're here on my YouTube channel, please rate my video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.